Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is game week 33 predictions. However, this is for Wednesday, the April 26th. So let's get into the games. So we start off with Nottingham Forest against Brighton. So I have a really weird feeling about this one, yeah? Nottingham Forest, they went to Anfield and they lost 3-2, yeah? That is... Obviously, Liverpool are strong there. However, the fact that they got 2 goals against them it's quite good, you know? It's quite good. So I feel they'll be strong. However, looking at Brighton, Brighton lost against Man United in penalties in the FA Cup. However, they played very strong, and obviously the fact that they didn't concede shows what a side they've come from being, not so good to coming and being great. So I've got a feeling that Brighton have obviously brilliant players. They've got Robert Sanchez and Lewis Dunk and McAllister and all those players that you would expect to just absolutely dominate the game, attack, defend, obviously Lewis Dunk, and then score. Having said that, Nottingham Forest have Dean Henderson. They've got obviously Jesse Lingard potentially. They've got Awoniyi, and they've got all those sort of players that just potentially can go and win the game. However, having said that, it's going to be the City ground, their stadium, because Nottingham Forest are playing at home. That if they do win, I don't think they will, but it's going to be like a 1 goal. However, I'm going for a Brighton win, and I've got a feeling they're going to carry on their brilliant, obviously, this season, brilliant, let's go and win the game against Nottingham Forest mindset, and that they are going to win, I will say, 3-1 against Nottingham Forest. So my prediction is 3-1 Brighton against Nottingham Forest. I've got a feeling that Lewis Dunk will get definitely a goal and probably also do brilliant saves, with his foot, and Robert Sanchez will also do brilliant saves. So moving on to West Ham against Liverpool. It's a tough game, 100%, I feel. West Ham, obviously, they won in the Europa Conference League to go to the semi-finals against Genk. So that's going to be a very good boost for them. They came back from behind 4-1. So that is such a brilliant, performance by them. However, talking about Liverpool have, Diogo Jota, Roberto Firmino, Darwin Núñez, Thiago, and, they have Alisson and Van Dijk. The players are quite old, having said that, whereas West Ham have Declan Rice, who brilliant goal, Jared Bowen, who is a key player. They also have Danny Ings, who is on top, he's a top player. They've got Mikel Antonio, who is very strong and can win the battles and then can go on and win them, potentially, the game. They did, though, win West Ham last time, 3-2 it was. Obviously, back then, Origi got the consolation goal, meaning it was 3, instead of 3-1, it was 3-2. However, Liverpool have been a bit off, They've lost to, for example, teams like Brentford, where last time they drew, 3-1 lost to Brentford. That, to me, this season is not Liverpool. I am going for a very interesting score. However, I feel that it's going to be Liverpool. However, it's going to be Liverpool, I would say, 1 and West Ham 2. So West Ham are going to win the game 2-1. And I've got a feeling it's going to be that, for example, Darwin Núñez scores, that he's going to be like, wow, we're going to win this. However, then Mikel Antonio will score, and then I've got a feeling Jared Bowen will just create the win for them. So that is West Ham 2, Liverpool 1. Now, next game, Chelsea against Brentford. That's a very hard game because Brentford are in they're nearly in the top half, or they're in the top half of the Premier League, coming from a side that was League Two, and that was in the Championship, and then League One. They, in my opinion, are doing brilliant, brilliant. And I wish I could say the same about Chelsea, but they're not. They lost to Brighton. Obviously Frank Lampard has come in, but I don't believe that it's really given the team enough wantingness to win the games, which is exactly what, he's staying there until the end of the season. However, they need to find a way through. I've got a feeling that even though, for example, last few games, Brentford, Ivan Toney missed a penalty against Newcastle, I've got a feeling that Chelsea are going to really struggle in this game. I've got because Brentford, they've beat Man City, who are the best team. Right, well, they've won the Premier League. And coming from an Arsenal supporter, because I'm an Arsenal supporter, I feel they are a brilliant side. However, talking about Chelsea, they've won the Champions League. So you have to think about it, that, when you're facing Brentford against a Champions League winner side that's not doing well, they are going to want to win this game. Same way they went to Man City, got the first goal, Ivan Toney, then Phil Foden equalised, but then, obviously Ivan Toney did it there, got the goal in. I've got a feeling that it's going to be a Brentford win. However, it's going to be a 2-1 win. I've got a feeling that it's going to be a Reece James is going to smash it in, like get the ball, smash it in top corner. He's going to celebrate. However, then Ivan Toney will feel he needs to do something. He needs to, so he's going to equalise, and then I've got a feeling it's going to be like a late winner, for example, like 80th minute or 90th minute, where Ivan Toney's going to come again. The ball's going to cross in, and then it's going to go, and he's going to shoot it and cheer. So I've got a feeling that it's going to be Brentford 2, Chelsea 1. And it's away at Stamford Bridge, so the final score for me will be shown as Chelsea 1, Brentford 2. Next game is such a tricky one, coming from an Arsenal supporter side. It's Man City against Arsenal. Arsenal were really not good, against on Friday night. They were losing 2-0, and then they scored. However, then Southampton scored, so 3-1. However, then they came back and ended up with a draw. However, that's not Arsenal, that's not good enough. You can't be drawing games to Southampton, really. Theo Walcott got the goal against Arsenal. He didn't celebrate. He even said it in the interview that Arsenal are a much better side than Man City. However, that's, his opinion. It's going to be such a tough game. Obviously, Man City have Haaland, who is broken records in this season. They have Jack Grealish, who is amazing. Like, he's gone from Aston Villa, who he did very well, starting off slow at City, and then going, like, all the way up, literally, like, from here, all the way up there, at, like, the best club ever, which you would expect. If somebody starts low, they're going to go even lower. However, obviously, like, he's proved it wrong. It is at the Etihad Stadium, it's a brilliant atmosphere there. I know this is going to be maybe not the best, maybe not the right score, but I have a feeling that they say Arsenal do have to win this, and they do. However, Man City are going to think, oh, well, they're just thinking that. However, they're going to come in this game thinking, oh, we're going to win this against Arsenal. It's Arsenal. They've not, whatever. However, the final score for me, this is a big one, it's going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. Or 1-2 is going to be the score for Arsenal. I've got a feeling that Man City will get off strong. Haaland will get the goal. They're going to feel relaxed. They've almost won the league in touching distance. However, Gabriel Jesus is going to come back, and he's going to be, like, this Arsenal side has made me so much better, and score against Man City, because, he's going to want to repay them a visit to get them the title for Arsenal. And then I've got a feeling that Alexander Zinchenko is going to come on, or he's going to start, depending on what Arteta feels is best. And he's going to be, like, at the end, it's going to be 1-1, and he's going to just smash the ball in. So he's going to, like, get on the side of the goal, of the box, and then he's going to low cross in, and just going to slide through. Edison's not going to see it, and it's going to go past him and into the goal, and Arsenal will win then 2-1, which will, in my opinion, grab them the title. Because just because Man City have 2 games, that still means if they win both games, which are West Ham and Fulham, the 2 games, that's 6 points. Arsenal will have 1 more point, even if Man City win this. And, talking about Man City, they've been on great form. However, pressure is on for Arsenal. The top of the league, who hasn't been in ages, is coming there. They're gonna feel like, oh my days, we need to perform. They're gonna start losing possession, losing the ball, losing balls around. The ball's gonna come there. They're gonna lose the ball. So they're just gonna lose all the. They're gonna lose all the balls that get passed to them. They're going to give it to Arsenal, and then they're going to capitalise on the mistakes. So I've got a feeling that it's going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. So my final prediction is 2-1 to 1-2 to Arsenal, meaning Arsenal are going to win away at Man City, and that's going to get them the title. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to comment what score you think these matches are going to be for Wednesday, April 26th, the game week 33 still. So tell me what you think is going to happen in those games, and I'll see you in the next video. See you.